Hello, my name's Lisa Fenwick and I'm here today on Link for Growth Community TV. I'm joined by Gerri Riddiough from Durham N Yorkshire, District Leader for Durham N Yorkshire. Hi, Gerri.
Hi Lisa, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. We've come to see you, and what have you been up to this week?
See what I've been up to. I've had quite a steady week this week. Been started from last week when I filmed the community TV with Carol. She did an afternoon tea in the Mind Cafe down at Redcar. I've mentioned this quite a few times. Everything's home cooked. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's made by Ron, who's actually one of the guys there, manages the place, and they've got a team of staff that are all volunteers. So everything that's actually spent in the cafe goes 100% back into the community, or into the Mind charity itself. So local charity.
That's good.
Yeah. So it's a good event. Right people showed up at the right time. It was really nice afternoon. So again, people have been in touch since saying they'll be coming along to the next one, and a lot of the other Link for Growth events that we hold in this area too.
That's good. It's good when you have people coming back. You know, you're giving them something they want then.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good. That's good. So where else have you been then? I heard you went out for tea.
I did go out for tea. I went out with some girls I used to work with at Persimmon when I was mortgage advising. My friend is pregnant, so she's leaving to have a baby. And then went to a lovely restaurant called Lucia's in Yarm. Just thought I'd give that a little mention. It's really nice, lovely. Been before, it's always nice.
Something a bit different. I hear you had some spiritual mentoring.
I certainly did, yeah. So I went down to Sushana's in the town, and that's basically she did a reading, and then some Reiki, angelic Reiki. So yeah, quite a lot of work done there. But by the afternoon, I was a bit frazzled and cold and worn out, and needed to go and have a little
Go and have a rest.
Yeah.
It can sometimes take a day to recover from something like that.
Oh, which probably explained quite a bit yesterday.
It explains the cold. It explains the cold. So I said it explains the cold.
Yeah, I felt cold, and then yesterday I felt pretty wiped out, exhausted, but changed a lot with my nutrition as well, and I believe that can happen in the first few weeks. It can feel quite tired and like worn out. So yeah, I'm normally splitting about all over the place, but a couple of days of just calming down.
Yeah. No, I mean, me too. I mean, I'm on the same nutritional plan as you are, except I've gone one step further with the vegan bit.
Yeah.
And I noticed about 3 days in, my blood pressure started to change, and all these. I was going woozy. I had to put my legs up. You know. After that, the amount of energy I've got now is fantastic.
Yeah. And the same thing last night was Link for Drinks down at Saltburn, and again, it's growing. It's growing at a really good pace now that people can see what we're doing. I think now that I've got my message clearer, and I've repeated that over and over again, I'm much more comfortable in talking about it, and people tend to really understand where we're coming from with Link for Growth.
It's a message that people are ready to hear, I think. You know, that we are the change.
Absolutely. So it's about what can I give rather than what can I take, and shopping locally, supporting one another. I've said a number of times in various blogs. I've got a little echo again there.
I've got a bit of what, sorry?
Bit of an echo again.
Not sure why.
Turn me down.
So go on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit there. But, it's a lot there now. I'll go with it. So it's shopping locally. Basically, every household in this area really bad echo.
I can't hear anything.
You turn this down, just too loud, or you need to be close to the thing.
Is that better?
I don't know until I say something. Yeah, it is. So yeah, basically about if echoing again, if we all just spend locally rather than international chains. Each household will spend about £200 a week, food shopping, going out, that sort of thing. And that amount of money from each household, purely in Redcar and Cleveland area, would generate £696 million a year back into our high streets and local economies.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's all quite small, to be honest. We've looked at it as charity as well. I haven't watched TV for a long time, so I cancelled my TV licence and I've put out how to actually do that too. And if we all just took that £12, 12 pence and gave it to a local charity, that's £9.7 million a year going back into local charities that will really, really help people.
Yeah, well, I mean, I shared that to do with the Huggins family, and I think that was a really good idea. Is not just to spend that money or keep that money, but to give it to a local charity, you know, that you support as a I don't know, as making a stand. I think it's great.
But it's again, it's not what can I give. It's money that was going out anyway elsewhere. So I'd rather give it to somebody that I can, especially if it's a friend and I can see the impact it'll have on their life as we move forward and get the money redirected, if you like, moving in a different dimension. That was drinks last night, Saltberg. That's on again next month. And then I don't know how I've done this again. I think one of the dates got switched, but I was up at I think for coffee this morning up at Safelli's, which is at Kirklees Museum. Again, nice. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's lovely up there. I saw that when we were driving back.
Did you?
Yeah, Chris took me back there with Carol on the way back from yours, and it was quite nice. The second time we came to yours.
It's all glass building out the back and onto a picnic area and things like that, so it's absolutely beautiful in the summer.
Yeah, again, it's very pretty.
And all home cooked food. So
lovely. So what have you got coming up then?
Coming up, there's not that much on next week. It's the middle of the month, and at the moment we're finding we've got a lot of events at the beginning and the end of the month. Obviously, we're progressing as we're getting more and more events in this area, and indeed your area across the north. There's more and more coming up. We've got an event in Gosforth on it's the 14th, which is up at the Millstone pub, and that's from 6:30 in the evening, linked with drinks. That's quite a good one to look forward to there.
That's good.
Yeah, there's a couple of other bits. Other things I wanted to mention actually. With you saying about the Huggins family appeal, there's an event on next Saturday, which is karaoke during the daytime at Stockton in Redcar, and the following Saturday is the family fun day at Elgin's, again fundraising for the Huggins family appeal. If you go to www.redcarlive.com, scroll down and click on the Huggins family appeal, the events are in there, and there'll be more and more of those getting rolled out over the coming months too, so you can all support.
Okay, I'll share that as well.
Right, thank you. So yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to point out for this weekend and next weekend. I will be here next week. Most people know I record this on a Friday at 3 o'clock.
Maybe you're off somewhere.
I am. I'm off in the morning to Barcelona for a few days, so flying out in the morning, coming back Monday. I'm quite lucky in that a lot of people will have to come back Sunday night, but we can actually stay on for that extra night.
Beauty of working for yourself.
Yep, certainly is, yeah. Yes, I've had messages saying, don't forget to set your alarm clock. And I said, I'll remember, because
I can't sleep.
Don't tell me not to do something, because that's what happens.
Guarantee it will do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all great.
Yeah, so all good, all progress. And considering we started from just one event up here, and now there's 5 different districts, there's 75 groups in the south, and quite easily match that before very long.
That's right, it's snowballing, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. So, I think next thing, just there's a few people I wanted to give a bit of a shout out to. Look, Joseph.
He's playing. He's been quite good up to now.
Bless him. Yes, so there's a few people, obviously. Damien's now looking at setting up a second event in Bradford and Halifax area. We'll do that one in Bradford and Halifax, one on the morning, one on the afternoon. Again, more to be posted up on that. But it means I can actually do 2 events and support him for both of those on the same day.
That's good. You'll be worn out.
Really? Well, thankfully, after today. I just feeling exhausted. This morning I've been up since 5 o'clock and I'm absolutely fine. Hoping to tire myself out a little bit before I have to be out early in the morning and setting off for Leeds at ridiculous o'clock. So, but look, I've got to pick Jeanette Carroll up. It was one of the people I wanted to mention actually today. Because we're travelling down together, so I'm going to her to get me from there. They did a lot of things to organise and lots going on. So I'll be spending the weekend with her and Carly Bamford, who's setting up a new group for us in Richmond.
Hi, Carly.
Yes, that again, I hadn't switched to you quick enough.
I said, hi, Carly.
Obviously, he's got another event coming up that I've mentioned in Gosforth next week, so that's fantastic. Progress again there. Jenny's together for me, Jenny Braithwaite, on getting the events rolled out and getting them seen by more people on social media.
Yeah.
Tonya Nixon for running around and sorting out all these events locally for the Hawkins Family Appeal and for her support as well at the meetings that I'm already holding. And the other is yourself, Lisa, because constantly helping me create posters and things about the events and coming
up with fun. It's fun.
It is fun. It's nice to have a life that I'm not kind of sick of myself anymore. So yeah, that's you guys that I wanted to give a bit of a shout out to and just say thank you so much for helping me as we go along, because sometimes I stumble a little bit and I'm not too afraid of getting things wrong, but it's nice that you kind of always there for me when we need you guys too.
It's mutual, but Gerri, you've always been there for me too.
Good, I'll continue to be, unless I'm wiped out again any time from things happen to me.
Having a meltdown. Having a meltdown.
Absolutely. So, to be honest, it's only a short and sweet one this week. I think that's quite manageable for people to watch when it's only 15-20 minutes long. And I've rambled for an hour or now, and it gets boring, tedious.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for me, I'm only kidding. So the rest of our events across the entire UK, you can actually look up national events with Link for Growth, and they'll come up to tell you what's going on anywhere in the country to get involved. Then we'll see if we can share those links up when we post the TV up. So that's pretty much it from Durham and North Yorkshire, TV. You got anything else,
Gerri?
Yeah.
No, apart from I'm looking forward to next week. Going down to Watford, that should be fun.
Oh yes, I've forgotten about that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because there are a few of us going down to Watford Link for drinks, which some people might think is insane, travelling a 400-mile round trip to have a night out.
No, of course not.
You had that, it's not insane. But one of the things I can say is some of the people that I've met, just from going a little bit out of my comfort zone, if you like, a little bit further than I would normally, been people that have massively been able to help me out, and I can help them back. So there's a saying, I think it's a million things can come from a simple hello.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And one of the good things one of the great things actually about Link for Growth is the umbrella structure, that the amount of people that come under that umbrella from all diverse walks of life, they've all got their own story, they've all got their own journey. Some people get the things that we don't, and vice versa. It's been brilliant.
Yeah. And different strengths and weaknesses as well.
That's right.
To identify what I'm good at and what I'm really not good at. But I'm not so frightened of asking for help as I always have been.
Yeah.
Like the printer incident the other day. But in terms of going down to Watford, we've got a few new faces that people we've spoken to online, haven't we? Said,
Mark, I think it is.
We can see issues in the world, things that are not quite as they should be, and it's about coming together to make those changes, which is what we're about. So yeah, look forward to meeting Mark Alzano, and he's been a few contacts as well with him. So
yeah, I heard that. That should be good fun. That's good fun. I'm really looking forward to the organising of Mike Bridges' event as well.
Yes. If you want to mention a bit about that.
Well, there's me and Andy Jones, who doesn't know it yet, but I'm roping him in. I think he does know it actually.
Does as well.
I think it'd be excellent. But we're going to go on some venue sites to have a look around for the right venue for Mike, and that should be an awesome workshop, really, when you think about it. He's going to give people the basic tools to just, their own financial freedom, how to take responsibility. It's been brilliant.
There's so few places on that. Well, Mike was one of the people, when I said I'd met people down there, Mike was one of them that helped me realise a lot about the financial situation, basically, the way that the banks are operating and such like that. It's just not sustainable the way that we're continuing going.
That's right.
So I know Mike's going to help us with that on a personal level.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting Mike in person and getting to know lots more about sovereignty.
Sovereignty, yeah.
Sovereignty.
I'm actually surprised that so few places left already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something we'll continue to roll out with help from Mike, basically. So we'll just post more events, news on that as we go. Should we just the coming week is you get it, like the venue sorted and stuff like that. But the tickets are up already, aren't they?
Yes, the tickets are up on Eventbrite. If you just go to Eventbrite and put in the search bar, Mike Bridger Workshop, it'll take you straight to us. I mean, there is concessions. Because of the nature of the workshop, we can only do small workshops for now until Mike's trained up more people to do, to follow his model. But we're hoping for a small workshop where they can get hands-on experience and advice. So we understand not everybody is working, not everybody can afford lots. So we've got a few concession tickets there as well, which I was quite happy to do.
Fantastic. That's absolutely great. All going in the right direction, as we've said.
It is, yeah. And I've got to do a couple of shout outs for Derbyshire, haven't I?
Yeah.
Well, we've got a link for coffee, child friendly event on the 13th, on Monday the 13th.
Lanky Bill.
Lanky Bill's Fun Shack, yes. And that's on the Cromford Road Industrial Estate.
Child, won't you?
Go on out a minute, baby. No. Go on out a minute. No. I'm just going to mute this one moment.
Right. I'll just wait for Lisa to come back from telling children to be quiet. Right, come back now. So, where are we at? Unmute yourself.
There you go, I'm unmuted now.
Right. So,
Mum, can you do this ability? Yeah, so the child-friendly event, that's for home educators, which is obviously what I am, that are either self-employed or want to be self-employed, would love to learn how to network, how to use social media to lift themselves up. Then we've got our second link for coffee at Jan's Cafe on the 22nd, I think.
It'll be about that time.
Of October, yes. And then hopefully it will happen, link for drinks on the 31st.
Right.
So,
yeah, you did mention that some time ago, that it was kind of in the offing, so yeah, I'll be around. One of the things I was looking to do was going to a workshop in America, like the one I'm going to, well, not like, but a similar concept, one in Barcelona, which is a workshop, but it's also followed by a Hollywood-themed night. But I'm not going to do to America, because obviously yourself and Damien, you and Damien have got a couple of events at that time that I would have been away, and so it's much more important for me here, supporting you guys at that time.
That's what we love about you, Gerri. You're always there for the team.
Giggle there. Sounded kind of wrong, but yeah. So right, you were doing the shout outs, weren't you, Lanky Bills?
Yeah, Lanky Bill. Jill's the owner Jill, and she's graciously said yes, come along, and we're going to go and see her this week, check it all out, get a menu placed up on the group, so that should be fun. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody again at Jan's on the 22nd. That will be good.
So have you got Lanky Bills on Eventbrite now? Is that link gone?
It should be. I did put the forms in. but apparently it was blank, so I'm going to have to go look back and do that one again. I've just been doing so much the past few days, I'm starting to come untied at the threads.
Yeah, absolutely. Not to worry. So the one with Jen's Cafe is actually there and it honours the Derbyshire event, isn't it? And we'll get the other two on as soon as it's humanly possible.
As soon as possible, yes.
Yeah, cool. Right, well, I've kind of said everything I needed to say. If that's all right with you, I shall say.
That's fine. Thank you, Gerri, for joining us today on Community TV.
And I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.